Jobina, this is random, but in this show there was they were alluding to like coin collecting. And my dad was a coin collector, so this is what I know. You know the penny is going away, right? In like next year.
I did not know that.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Nope.
So they're gonna stop printing the penny. Like it's over.
And it will remain in circulation. You can still use it, but
you can
you're
still
just not
use
going to
it.
get another one.
You will not get another one from the bank, I think. But here's what I know, because my dad was a coin collector. If you can get your hands on the last round of pennies to come out, and if you can hold that penny for 100 years, it will be worth at least 5 cents in that time.
I'm getting my hands on that 2026 penny.
So if you could get like 100
pennies. Is it 25 or 26?
It's 2026. I think it's 2020. I think they said they no longer have ordered material to make new pennies. So the material they have now will run out in 2026. So if you could get 100 pennies, think if you can get 100 pennies, you have $500.
You are to the good.
Wait, it's not even $500. It's not. It's $5.
It's $5. Oh God!
All right, let's start the show. Hey everyone, I am Luke Palmer, and this is One Episode Stand, the podcast where we have too much fun helping you figure out what to watch and what to ghost.
And I'm Jobina Scott. Think of this like one night stands, but for TV shows. We watch and discuss the premiere of a new show, and then we move on to the next one. We're here for a good time, but not for a long time, y'all.
We also dig into some of the bigger questions these shows raise when you're not just watching, but actually paying attention. And there's a really big question for this show. Before we get to what's it called? Black Rabbit?
Black Rabbit.
Tell us what else you are watching, Jobina, because there's always some foolishness.
No, this one, well, maybe this one is also foolish, but I got sucked into the rabbit hole of the show Wayward.
You mentioned this to me, but tell me about it.
Wayward's on Netflix. It is a show about a fictional therapeutic academy where parents are sending their kids, believing that their kids are going to, get off drugs or stop their wayward behavior. But the person who is running this academy is quite nefarious, and she is abusing kids in a major way. And while it is not technically based on a real school, it's built off. I read that the writers of the show, of the series, it's a limited series, the writers of the series had a friend who they were very close with, whose parents sent her there. And so it is to the real version of this. And so it's based on a lot of her experiences.
But why are you saying rabbit hole? Like,
because I binged it.
You just went
watched
all
the
in.
whole,
you were just like
however many episodes, 6 episodes, 8 episodes. I was like, I must finish this today.
Is your binging late at night? Like, are you into the morning binging, or do you like have it on in the background while you're at work? Or
no, I don't watch TV at work. No,
well, people play music at work.
Yeah, people play
music. Have a TV just on the background.
I can't. I'd be too distracted, and I'm on a lot of calls, so I wouldn't catch much of it. But I'm either a late night rabbit holer, like I can't sleep, so it's 2 a.m. Let me get up and turn on the TV, or like all Sunday. So this was every minute I was not being a mom or doing something, I was watching it.
Right. Okay, let's get to Black Rabbit. Describe the show for us.
Okay, so I'm going to actually not describe it myself. I'm going to tell you what AI has to say about Black Rabbit.
AI, artificial intelligence.
AI, here we go. Here's your AI overview. Black Rabbit is a 2025 limited series thriller on Netflix starring Jude Law and Jason Bateman. The show follows a successful restaurateur, that's Jason Law, whose life is unpinned by his chaotic, indebted older brother, Jason Bateman. The series explores the turbulent relationship between brothers and the escalating consequences of their actions.
I like it. I mean, I watched the first episode.
That says it all.
They summed it up nicely.
They nailed it.
What genre? Did that talk about genre?
So this says limited series thriller.
Thriller.
And I
Okay.
was like, huh. I don't know if I would call it a thriller.
Well, it does. So the show does start with a robbery, right? Get your hands up. Get your hands up. You know,
Yes,
you put your stuff in this bag, and then they kind of circle back to see how we got there. So I can see the violence kind of being a thriller part of it. But I wouldn't say that there was a lot of violence throughout the
No, and
first
it's not
episode.
like edge of your seat.
Yeah, thrillers are
kind
weird
of feeling.
Yeah. This is AI. Yeah, AI is always like a little bit wrong.
A little bit off.
All right, what platform is it on?
It's on Netflix, my home base.
And then do you know how many episodes there are?
How many episodes are in this limited series? Now, I knew you were going to ask me a question I didn't answer to.
It's fine if you don't know. But so the other question I have is, and you probably don't know this either, but limited series to me suggests we're done after this. There's no season 2.
There's no season 2. No.
So you feel like this is a show that there's not going to be a season 2. Like,
no,
we're
the
done.
Full arc is going to be over by the last episode.
Okay. That's what I prefer. Like, I like that type of show rather than just going on and on and on. So what did you know about the show before we picked it? Because I was surprised to see Jason Bateman in the show. I was like, look at him. And I was
Jason Bateman so
I
much.
patted myself on the back because he looks different in this show. Like, he's got a beard. He looks a little dirty and dingy.
Yeah.
Which we haven't seen from him before. And I was like, I recognize him. I was very proud of myself, Jobina. Very proud.
Jason Bateman. No,
Right.
I mean, he is highly recognizable.
As evidenced by me recognizing him.
Good for you. Good for you.
What did you know about the show?
Not one thing. I mean, I saw it advertised to me as something I would want to watch on Netflix.
Right.
I like Jason Bateman. I like Jude Law. So I was like, I'm in. I had seen like one clip on Instagram where like they're messing with each other on the red carpet. Like Jude Law's getting his picture taken and he's posing and Jason Bateman like walks right in front of him.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They're kind of in character for the show.
Do you like Jude Law? He's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that he ever has made a movie worse. But when I see Jude Law, I'm like, okay, like he's a credible actor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm surprised by with Jude Law, and it's more prevalent in this series than I've seen him before. Like, Jude Law is a very rich man, and he has allowed his hairline to recede in ways I just do not. I mean, it is.
Did not know.
Down to the. He's down to the landing strip in the middle. Like, it's so.
Interesting.
I can't believe it. I'm like, Jude. I mean, maybe he's like, this is my look, and I don't really care.
This is my look.
But I'm surprised that he has not, done some intervention there.
Yeah, because I guess you can like go overseas now and get.
I mean,
some...
he can go to Turkey.
Yeah.
He can get the hair. Have you seen these like reels of like guys who are on a plane from back home from Turkey, and like every man on the plane
no,
is like some patch,
oh my goodness,
some patch over their head and like all the little bumps from where the hair has been transplanted, and that is like it's a huge, scary issue to be losing your hair for a lot of people, including especially men, and just
but
for
women
someone
too,
who
though,
and women too, but especially for someone
and
who has
non-gendered
so many resources. I'm surprised that he hasn't handled it, done something about it. Anyway,
I don't know how I will face hair loss because I'm blessed. I'm just gonna say it. I am blessed with luscious,
a head full of hair,
luscious locks,
luscious locks
of hair. Okay, we were supposed to be getting to the show.
We're way off.
So let's do this and that. If this show is a mix between this show and that show, like what would you say is your this and that?
Okay, I feel like this show is it is the babe. If the Bear and Shameless had a baby, it would be this show.
Right.
Because Shameless has the whole like chaotic family, dirty house, like all the things.
Yeah.
The Bear is like the restaurant and the busyness, and then they both have David Allen White. So this is the baby of the Bear and Shameless for me.
Wait, who's David Allen White?
He's the star of the Bear, and he was on Shameless.
Oh, he's the right. Okay, gotcha.
Is that his name? Is Watch it be something other than David Allen White, but I think that's his
Right.
name.
So this is interesting because man, this is gonna be. So I have the bear, of course, because of the kitchen stuff,
Yeah.
the restaurant making, and Ozark.
Okay.
But here's let me tell you why. Well, the reason I liked Ozark is because I felt like those characters were put in situations where they had to make the best of two very bad choices, right? We got two choices. We got to make the best of these bad choices. I think in Shameless, they were making bad choices unprovoked. They just kept making bad choices that they didn't have to make, which is why Shameless, it like I couldn't watch anymore. I was like, this is a train wreck of your own making.
Yes. But it was funny and interesting. Also, I stand corrected. It's Jeremy Allen White.
Jeremy Allen. What'd you say?
David.
Oh,
it's
I wouldn't have known.
So, Jeremy, I'm sorry.
I was right there with you. So, but so in this show, Black Rabbit, he gets involved with the mafia or is it the mafia or organized crime? I'll say it that way. Organized crime.
Yeah.
And there's money owed, and right. So there is this sense of which in now I can't, now I'm mixing the shows up.
Ozark.
Ozark, right? Like they were in very tough situations. But
they were.
But to your point, like these shows are about chaos. And a lot of chaos and
a lot of it.
A lot of moving parts. Like there's the restaurant in this show. There's the restaurant. There's his brother. There's the organized crime. There's a coworker that's having some issues.
Yes.
And you're trying to figure out which of these things boiled over to a robbery at the end, right? So that's the nature.
Yes.
That's the nature of this show.
Yeah, they start you at the end of things. So much so, there's so much going on. I had to watch it twice. So I was like, do I understand everything that's happening here?
Right. But that's
I had to watch it again because it was just so.
That's the nature of the show.
Much going on.
Every scene, he is like, "Come on, are you serious?" Like every scene, he has that like he is being oppressed by yet another thing. Some his own making, some outside of his control. So
yeah.
So, Jobina, what would you say this show is really about, though? So we kind of described how it's being presented. What would you say it's really about?
I mean, for me, it is about, I think about what's prevalent right now in popular culture is like, for me, it's like cutoff culture, cancel culture. Like you people are every suggestion to you is if someone's bothering you, if it's not right for you, if it's not working in your world, cut them off. Like get rid of them. Like break up with this person. But this is about like your family. And at what point you let them go, because obviously it's different than a romantic relationship where you can just break it up and not have to see the person again. Like this is his brother, and yet his brother brings into Jude Law's life, or the character he's playing, so much mess.
Right.
And here he is trying to navigate this relationship that he cares for his brother. I feel like even though I don't think Jude Law's character is the oldest, he feels almost like a custodial responsibility to his brother, almost like a parent in some ways.
Right.
And so when do you examine those relationships and determine if you can go on? Yeah.
So a couple things. We seem to be running into these shows for which this is a theme. When do I walk away from a relationship, from a job, or so to say, from a career path, from a sibling? Like, I wonder if this is the prevailing question of our time, because our parents supposedly stayed in jobs forever. They stayed in marriages. They stayed in the churches. It was not a
consideration.
They stayed they stayed in the Democratic Party, right? Like, and it feels like our generation is grappling with, when do we go? Because the kids now, they're going. Like they're not grappling with going.
No.
they're gone.
Yeah,
But
they're gone.
us middle-aged people, we're probably upper middle age at this point, Jobina.
No, we're not. I'm not going to say upper.
We're grappling
upper
with
middle age. No.
when do I walk away, right?
Yeah.
And this is a sibling.
And even
to your
allowing
point.
ourselves to ask that question of ourselves.
Yes.
Because you're right. The next generation is like, why wouldn't I walk away?
Right.
But I feel like we're kind of in this middle place of like, okay, is that question allowable?
Mm-hmm.
If it is, like, how do I respond? And
Mm-hmm.
yep, some people are walking away.
And we're just seeing a lot of shows that are touching on this reality.
That theme.
Which is like, this is art imitating life. I think this is art imitating life in this case, because a lot of us are grappling with, career. Like, is this the career I should be in? And maybe this happens to every generation around this age, right? This
Maybe
40s, 50s age, where I've been working in my career for 25 years. I've been married for 25 years. I've been, with this church organization for 25 years of my adult life, right?
Yeah.
I've been in this friend group for 25 years. Like, what's the rest of my life going to look like? Do I want this same energy around me?
Right. Well, and do I have to accept that this framework is my framework forever?
Right. Framework to die in, I guess, right? Because you're sort of you start shaping out how the rest of it's going to go. Yeah. So what's interesting about this relationship with his brother, though, is his brother actually helped him start this restaurant that now he is now taking care of. Like, his brother ended up with issues with organized crime and had to leave, right? So this is 2 years later. The show starts 2 years later, basically, where the brother's coming back into town. And it's not as if Jude Law's life is smooth, right? It is not like his life is
struggling.
smooth and the brother comes in with chaos.
Finances are difficult with the restaurant.
Right. But his brother, everyone likes his brother. So the comment was, the brother is like the fun one. Like, he's the one that created the energy of this restaurant that people like. Yeah. Right?
He had the original idea and all that. Yeah.
Right. So his brother wasn't irredeemable. Right, he had good qualities, but it's like, but do the bad ones? So here's a question I have for you.
All the things that come with him.
Right. So here's a question I have for you, because in this show, one sibling, you could say, was like semi-reliable, and one sibling was fun. Jobina, you have a sibling. Are you the reliable sibling? Or are you the fun one? Which is not to say the reliable one is not fun at all, right? But like, would people call you the reliable sibling or the fun one?
Reliable. My sister was the fun one. Like, my sister was the one who was like doing all the teenage stuff, taking the risk, having the fun.
Right.
And I was more practical and rule following. Yes, I'm the reliable one. You are not, is my guess.
I'm not. I'm not the reliable. I was not.
It's not true.
My brother was always Mr. Reliable.
Yeah.
The question. So we have a sister. I would. So she has become reliable. In our youth, she was the fun one, and I was the middle. I was the middle ground sibling of the two. She was the fun, like losing her scholarship in college because she was having too much fun. Like, she was that.
She was having a good time.
Right. And I was able to keep my scholarship after we could, but like, I was able to learn from her mistakes. And I was like, oh, this is this is not what you want to do.
Well, same, like my sister, I was like, oh, you're getting in a lot of trouble for that. Let me let me not do that. But you know what? I will say, though, now my sister is so reliable.
Oh, yeah.
She is like, I mean, she's the one that if you are going on vacation with her and you're like, I forgot fill in the blank. She has 10 of them. She's like, you need a toothbrush? What's your favorite color? Right. I have it. Like, she's like, I have all the medicine. Right. It's all organized in this way. I pack 5 backup outfits. I also can get you to the doctor if anything. Like, she's very, very reliable.
Maybe one of the prevailing questions in her life is if she should cut you off at this point.
Maybe
she's like,
maybe
I'm
she
fun
is weighing it as we speak.
What do I need Jobina for?
What do I do with this sister of mine? Oh, no.
All right, more or less. What would you want to see more of or less of in this show?
Okay, well, of course, this is my point of confession that I've seen really most. I have watched, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes.
Right.
And
right.
I think they have a really good balance of focus in on the relationship of the brothers, focus in on the chaos of the situation, focus in on like key side stories that build context. So they have a good balance for me. I don't think I have a more or a less.
Oh, okay. I need less chaos. I just, it's just a lot.
Yeah,
it
that's not your thing with shows like this.
Like, I just don't want, like, can you give me one scene where he's in a park with a person he loves and that's his safe space, right? Where he gets to,
yeah, okay.
where he just gets to have a moment of respite from every scene is like,
yeah.
we can't get this, or we need this, or your brother's getting his finger cut off, or just like every
that finger, woo, that
right.
finger thing. I can't handle
it's
that.
Like, good grief. Oh, I want to go back to this because this came up too about the siblings, and I want to get your reaction to this quote. So Vince is the crazy brother, the fun brother, right? Yeah. And he says about his brother, Vince is a great guy. He just doesn't know where the line is. And then their friend says, sometimes it takes a crazy fuck to go over the line to show the rest of us where the line is. What do you think about that? Like, what do you think about the fun person pushing the envelope for the benefit of the reliable
the
person?
Rest of us. Well, I mean, you just said that, like, you learned from some of your sister's mistakes, right? You were
right. Oh, right.
Like,
yeah.
I was like, I don't really particularly want to get a spanking today, so I'm not gonna do this thing that my sister is doing,
right,
as a kid. So, I mean, yeah, I think that they do a service to the rest of us in terms of showing us where, like, and like showing us how to push the envelope a little bit. So it's not only like I'm going to avoid the following things. It's like, oh, I could sort of go up to here and the consequences are worth it.
Yeah, because I guess if you could like you said, you could react 2 different ways. You could be like, oh, I'm going to stay very far away from that, or I'm going to move in that direction too, because I was like, oh, okay, my sister did have fun, so I can have fun. I just can't have that much fun. Right.
Yes.
Okay, marry, kill, one night stand. I'm gonna give you Jude Law's character, not Jude Law, because we know you have a problem with his hairline. And Jobina, we don't like, what is Jude Law's character's name? We were doing so good for a couple episodes where we knew the character's names.
Yeah, we were on a roll, but
and now we're back to
we're back.
We're back.
And we're back. His character's name is Jake.
Jake, right. He looks like a Jake.
Yeah. So me and Jake. So here's the thing. Initially, I was going to say I'd one night stand Jake. However, I feel like inviting Jake into my life, even for a moment, is going to invite more trouble than I am up for. Like, I don't want to be implicated. I don't want to be involved. I don't want anybody to see us together and then start being after me because they're after his brother. Yeah, it's a no for me and Jake. I'm going to have to kill him.
Wow, poor Jake. He's already going through a lot, Jobina. You could be his respite. You could be his.
No. I don't want to be. Find your respite somewhere else.
That's a shame.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the chef. I was trying to think, is there a black woman in the series? Yes. The chef is a black woman.
I mean, does
not
she get
very prominent in this? No.
So let me ask you this, because the show, you've seen all the episodes. Does she ever get it? Does she ever have a character arc, or is she just someone who's like, oh, she does have a little bit of arc? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they try to allude to the fact that, like, she and Jake have a good relationship. I think in some ways, like, her character arc is that she is maybe not his respite, but she's like the person who is the mirror for him. To say, like, Jake, the situation is messed up. Like, you know that. So she does have a bit of an arc.
But does she develop? Like, does she change throughout the show, or is she like, this is who I am?
Yeah.
Oh,
So she moves from like, I'm just in here cooking great food to I have a relationship with Jake, and I'm going to. I mean, I don't want to give it all away, but she ultimately gives him an ultimatum about the brother.
Because in the first episode, she was just.
I cook good food.
Yeah, right.
That's what I do.
Oh, I've looked her up. She's beautiful. Cleopatra Coleman is her name. Her name is Estelle.
What a great name too, Cleopatra.
Yeah. Wow. Have you ever seen her in anything?
No, never seen her before.
No, I'm just doing her ethnic. She's got a Scottish father and a Jamaican mother. Okay. But then she's from Australia. Wow.
Cleopatra?
She was born in Australia.
Okay.
How do you have a Scottish father and a Jamaican mother and born in Australia? Wow. Good for her though. I'd have to one night stand her. I could not marry into the chaos of the chef world. Okay. So I listened to another podcast with a woman who's on Broadway. Mm-hmm. And she was saying it's so hard to date because she was like, every night of the week I'm not available. The theater I'm at work. Until, right. Yeah. She's like, I have mornings. And then I go to the theater at like 2 or 3, and then I'm there until, and she was like, she's like, I get a night off like rarely. So she was like, it's just hard to date. It's hard to find someone. It's hard to date someone who's not in theater.
Yeah, you have to date somebody in theater.
Yeah. And I think like if you're the head chef of a restaurant, like you don't get nights off, right? Like you're there.
You got to be involved with somebody in the industry.
Yeah. So I don't know that I could date her regularly. I don't know if I could marry her. But she's beautiful. Like she's an attractive woman. So yeah, we'll do one night stand.
Alrighty.
Yeah. All right. Did we cover the show in its in its fullness?
In its entirety.
Now the question we've all been waiting on for me, because they know you've already watched it all. Am I going?
Well, then let me ask you, Luther. Mm-hmm, is this a one episode stand for you, or are you gonna stay with the series?
I don't know. I'm just, there's so much chaos. I just don't know if I love the chaos. I think the show, and when I say more, go back to more or less, like the show needs a place for him to go to find peace, right?
You mean
whether
Jake?
It's
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether it's a love interest or whether it's a restaurant from his childhood or his mother, like I don't know. Like if it had that, where it was like, okay, there's a pathway to peace that he needs to bring this energy into the rest of his life, but right now there's none. It's just chaos to chaos to chaos. And I just don't know. Like I would say, how about, like, you know how people say, don't call me, I'll call you? I would say, I'm not going to call you, but you can call me.
You call me. Oh my, don't you think it would be so refreshing if people would actually say that? Like,
right.
I'm not going to call you.
But you can call me, right? But would you ever call someone that said that to you?
No,
right?
No. But then that's just, it's a nicer way of saying this is the end of the road for us.
But if they called, you're like, I'm free. I'll hang out. Free. Right. So like if this show came on at a time where I wasn't doing anything, it's not objectionable. Like the writing is good, the acting is good, like all that's good stuff. I just won't call you.
Yeah. So I got you.
All right. Thank you all for listening to One Episode Stand. If you enjoyed this episode, you can subscribe to the podcast to be alerted when new episodes drop. If you're listening on iTunes, give us a rating. This is how people can find our show. The theme music is Freedom by Paradox Hip Hop, and we'll be back next time with another series premiere. Let's end on this. Every story has a moral. What was the moral of this episode?
I'm going to say that the moral of this episode is, if you are the reliable sibling, maybe look at your fun sibling and push the boundaries a little bit. Like,
Okay.
as long as your fun sibling is not leading you to a place where you might get your finger cut off in an elevator.
Right.
Have more fun. Have more fun.
Interesting. But then there's also that your fun sibling can become more, like, you can become a little more reliable in your life, you know?
You could. Mm-hmm.
Like you can, like, you're not gonna become a IRS tax accountant just because you have a 9-to-5 job, right? Like, you can get a 9-to-5 job, right?
Right, just because people are not hunting you down, you can still have an interesting life.
Right. I think if people saw the text message thread between you and I about this show, they would be like, Luther's the fun one, and Jobina's the reliable one. Or they wouldn't even say it. They would just be like, Luther's unreliable. They're both fun, but what we do know
one
is
of them.
Luther is unreliable. Oh, man, that's good. All right, everybody. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Cleopatra Coleman, call me. I am blessed with luscious locks.